If you are anything like me and you're just thinking, man, that is how you do a restful, recharging weekend, then you got a home here. Welcome to the Go Show, celebrating all things outdoors in this beautiful outdoor playground of a state, nation, and world that we live in. Appreciate you kicking off your week with us and being super cool and allowing for me to take a couple of days off last week and really rest and recharge. The weekend getaway with Queen Bee is absolutely fantastic. It was magical. It was fun. It was amazing. And I got to tell you, just doing trips like that and not being smashed, so good. It's just so good. I mean, it's smashed, but I mean, yeah, we drinking. Well, we weren't drinking. It was absolutely fantastic. Maybe a nice glass of wine with dinner for Queen Bee. All good. And if you're anything like me and you're singing, just want to tell Tucson, the roads in Tucson, you're drunk. It's dude, work it out, Tucson. Work it out. The U in Tucson stands for U-turn. Period. I've never done more U-turns in my life. I was absolutely blown away with how craptastic the road system is in Tucson. Just unbelievable. Wild to me. Why? It's just crazy. So here's how it went down and how this fits into our outdoor world. Queen Bee and I decided to go on a little, just a little quick little get away from the dogs, get away from the kids. We start heading down. I have an itinerary plan, which is not like me at all. I have a full itinerary. Like we depart, we go to lunch, and this is what we're doing, and then we're gonna go to here to dinner, and it's not like me, but very much like Queen Bee. So I was like, okay, just let's show, if nothing else, I'm coachable. And that's the way it's been in all of our outdoor pursuits, all of my outdoor pursuits, at least. I'm coachable. I didn't come into this knowing a lot. I got into the outdoors in my mid-20s. I didn't know anything about getting the outdoors. So half of my life has been in the outdoors, but at the very beginning, and even now, I don't know crap about a lot of things, but I'm coachable. Okay? So I am coachable. I made an itinerary, and I had everything mapped out. We take off and start heading down south. And for those of you who aren't around the neighborhood, it's a straight shot down on I-10 West. So let me say this again. Straight shot south on I-10 West. It's just how it goes. I-10 goes from California to Phoenix and then goes straight down to Tucson, and then it goes over and continues across the continental United States. So I-10 is, we started heading down. We were going to go hiking. We were going to go check in at the resort, and then we were going to put on our hiking gear, and we were going hiking. We were going to go on the Bear Canyon Trail to Seven Falls. That's what we were going to do. And I had my hiking gear ready, hiking shoes. I had my hiking pack. I had it all ready to go, and I was all excited about going on a hike. I love hiking with Queen Bee. She always asks me why I'm always walking behind her. She thinks she's in better shape than I am, better hiking than I am. No, the view is infinitely better back there. So she said, "Hey, listen, have you ever heard of Colossal Cave?" I'm like, "Hell no, Colossal Cave. I don't know what Colossal Cave is. What's Colossal Cave? It's a damn cave. That's colossal. It's pretty damn big." And so I was thinking, this is something rad. Let's just go do that. Let's call an audible on the way down, scrap hiking. Let's go down to Colossal Cave. If y'all haven't been there, worth it. Totally cool. I'm like, I am not a tour guy. I do not like tours. I hate tours. That's why I've never been to Europe. Don't want to go to Europe. I don't want to go on a tour. I don't want to spend days and people just pointing and this, that, point. Yeah. Name is, Colossal Cave. Just, they took a minutes to come up with that. What are we going to call this thing, right? I don't know. It's pretty big. Colossal, maybe? Colossal Cave. Let's call it that. So we get down there, and yes, and we were going spelunking. I will not tell you some of the things that were said on our way in there. But we were going spelunking. Spelunking is actually underwater cave exploration, but so it wasn't technically spelunking. It was cave exploration. This place is rad, and it's definitely a place to see. It's a gem in Arizona that I think is just not. It's not. I don't think it gets the love that it should. because it's pretty cool. Karcher and Caverns is super cool, but the people that work there are uppity, they're bossy, and they're uptight. They need a laxative, or they need to get a little something on the weekend. You know what I'm saying? Maybe a little drink before you head on to the tour. Do relax. So Karcher and Cavern, it's funny that our guide at Colossal Cave was like, yeah, you get fired here, you usually go work over there. Because I told him, I was like, this tour is infinitely better than anything I expected, because the bar was set at Karcher and Cavern, which is snobby, uptight, and I didn't like it. Beautiful place to see. Karcher and Cavern is gorgeous. Gorgeous. The people are just, Colossal Cave is like, oh, really, really cool. But the people there are rad. Like, everybody's all about customer service. Take good care of you. We get there early and I'm just like, we're hungry as hell. I'm like, let's just get a pretzel, like split a pretzel. And I was thinking, okay, like, Costco frozen pretzels, whatever. Because, I mean, it's getting a little stand-up little thing there. It wasn't really a restaurant they had there. This thing was bigger than my laptop. So it was colossal, so to speak. It was a colossal pretzel at Colossal Cave. So you can grab something to eat there. They've got some booze there. They got some beer if you want, wine. It's fantastic. While you're waiting for the tour, then this kid shows up. He's got this Minnesota Vikings chain on him. And I'm like, who is this jabroni? Please do not tell me this guy's going to run our tour. He was. This guy ran our tour. I cannot wait to give a review for this kid, because a little something that y'all might not know about me. My life's ambition growing up, and still to this day, I would like to retire and do this as this is going to keep me in fishing and hunting kind of job. I would love to run the Jungle Cruise. I want to be a Jungle Cruise operator at Disneyland. Harry, I don't care if it's seasonal, whatever. I just go there for a couple months, whatever, run the Jungle Cruise to my heart's content and just be done. Or just do it one time and check it off the list. But this kid, young 20s, this kid was fantastic. Was absolutely fantastic. Yes, no, not to be a dancer, buddy. I don't want to be a dancer. Just a Jungle Cruise. Just a Jungle Cruise operator is good. Yeah. This kid was funny, had great dad jokes, was cutting it up with us, making fun of people, talking trash. I love this kid. He was talking football the whole way through. He was talking about the Vikings, and it was absolutely. And Alfred, yes, that is my dream goofy job. There's nothing goofy about it. I actually take offense to that. You hurt my one feeling on that one. Not a goofy job. That is a dead serious job. That's a job. Teenage Mike, I just gotta dance. Yeah, I'm probably gonna pull that piece of. I just gotta dance. Watch me go. Watch me spin. No, not a dancer. Not a dancer. Although I did a year ago buy Queen Bee and I dance lessons, and we haven't touched them since. We need to do that. I want to learn how to dance with the girl. I want to spin her around a little, honky tonk. Damn right. We walk in the honky tonk and all the dudes are looking. So I'm like, watch me spin her. Yes. Disney Goofy. Now I get it. Disney Goofy. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Anyway, so going on this cave, there's a fascinating history. There was a jobs program that dug the thing and put stairs in it and all this. There were so many fascinating little tidbits on this cave tour. I highly recommend it. Colossal Cave. Don't sleep on that. Make sure you go down there and check it out. And I think it was Brendan. What are you talking about there? Amazing cave system. Amazing cave systems on the East Coast. And not even claustrophobic. We have plenty of caves here. Thank you very much. East Coast can have theirs. We got ours. Rural California warehouse. And yes. See? Footloose. Oh, hell yeah. Don't even kid yourself. The art of elk hunting presented through art performance of dance. Yes. Interpret. Don't give Queen Bee any ideas. She's watching. Don't give her any ideas. She'd be like, that's going to be a great video series, Mike. You need to do that. She's going to tell me I need to do that. Some interpretive dance. Yeah, no. Or she's going to make me do it. No, just do it. That's like her MO. She'll just say, no, just sing as loud as you can right now. Just do it. No, seriously, just do it. She comes by it honestly, though. Yeah. I did Carlton a Footloose. Well, I can't do the whole arm swing of the everything, man. The arm swing's no joke. Whew. a bad shoulder and all, Good grief. Okay. Anyway, great history in the cave. A lot of cool things. One of the cool things that he said, what really stood out to me, was that he was talking about stalactites and stalagmites. Of course, stalactites are coming from the roof, the ceiling, and then the stalagmites are coming from the ground. And eventually, they're supposed to meet. So with a stalactite, there's a stalactite, and there's but all stalactites had little they were cut off. None of them went to a point. What's your point, Mike? Anyway, I was thinking this was some stupid OSHA thing. The government's going to screw everything up. So I thought this was definitely a government deal. No. This is back in the day where they were running tours and the guy was using it as basically a trap for his business, to bring people in for his business, the guy that owned the cave. He's like, yeah, if you guys got a chisel or something like that, just go ahead and cut off a piece, take a souvenir home. Not a stalactite in the place where that hadn't been just removed, the tip of it just removed. You want to go with just the tip jokes? Go ahead, guys. Let's just go ahead. Let's go all in. Mm-hmm. Is a whiskey still there? What does that mean? I don't know what a whiskey is, buddy. Yeah, I remember that from first grade, right? Yeah. And the mighty arise. The mighty will rise, and the stalactites will hang on tight. That's right. Darn right. It's everything we remember. All the crazy things. But they have different kind of tours. They have the basic one where we went. It's like 45 minutes to an hour. It was great. It was wonderful. But they also have you're on ropes and you're climbing through things. I want to do that. That's some serious claustrophobia right there, but I think we can handle it. Yeah. Making moonshine in a cave. Yeah, dude, I'm down. I'm not going to drink it, but I'll do it. Let's go. Let's make it happen. Hope you guys enjoyed the first non-alcoholic beer review. That went up, and we'll keep on. We have a bunch loaded up for you for your mind and taste buds. All right. But anyway, so we did that, and it was a lot of fun. And I got to tell you, our next day was packed with a super adventure in the morning, and the super adventure was horseback riding. I haven't been on a horse in a minute, guys. I have not been on a horse in a minute. It's been a while. And I am going to, for some reason, right now, going to sneeze. Excuse me. Anyway, I haven't been on a horse in a minute, and it was absolutely just stunning. It always is to me. I grew up around horses. It was fantastic. I loved being around horses. I grew up. I was really the only boy in the group. There's a couple of us, through like babysitters and family friends, this and that. I was the only one. So the horses, they were all barrel riding. They thought the girls, that was kind of the girl event of the rodeo horse life. Yeah. So I'm like, okay, I'll try it. So I used to do that kind of stuff as a kid, and it was a lot of fun. And but then there was times where I just didn't want to be anywhere near a horse. But Queen Bee wanted to go horseback riding. Went to Houston's horseback riding in Tucson, and let me tell you something. 100%. 10 out of 10 would recommend. Family atmosphere. These people are just wheels off, sold out customer service, happy, smiling. The dogs that they have a German short hair wiener dog. I'm in. I am so in. German short hair wiener dog. If I get another dog in my life, and I'll have to just we'll have to have some kind of better competition with Queen Bee, because I don't think she'll never not have a cattle dog now. But if I can get a cattle dog German short hair mix and hunt with that thing, what? We're going. Yeah. Okay, so Alfred said his back couldn't handle the ride. Dude, that's what I was going to get to. So we're standing around, and the other 8 people that are along with the ride were just kind of late to the game. Well, we were early as usual because we're the studious one. And so we get there, and we're just looking at these horses, just thinking this the place is really, really cool. It's a really cool ranch. And B, the horses are just beautiful. They're well taken care of. They're spoiled. And I love it. And I absolutely love that the horses are spoiled. I didn't know those horses, damn things, could live in their 30s. Had no idea. But you take care of a horse, that horse takes care of you. I love these horses. They looked absolutely beautiful. I feel everyone underestimates how a horse can jack you up. Can jack you up. I know they're incredibly smart about riding an animal that takes me out anytime. Still sketchy. Yeah, absolutely. Like, they know something's up. They know. They're like, okay, dude. Okay. You're going to get cute with those reins, rookie. You're getting cute with those reins? I will toss you. Like, you have zero problem with tossing you right now. Like, I was braced for it most of the time. But let me get to this before I get to the actual horse riding. As we were going on a trail, we actually went into Saguaro National Park. And it was breathtaking. It was stunning. And I did not know Tucson is the only city in the nation that has national parks flanking both sides of it. And I did not know that Saguaro National Park was broken up into two national parks, east and west. So there's Saguaro National Park East and then Tucson, and then Saguaro National Park West. So rad. Lynn says, eat horses, lean meat. We talk like grown-ups here, so we can talk like grown-ups. I heard the horse is delicious. I have a friend that was a chef that said that when he was in training, he said a bunch of the chefs from Europe came over, and that's what they brought. They brought horse steaks. He said it was fantastic. I'll just leave that for you to say. I've never had it. I'd sure as heck try it. Doesn't mean it's less of a noble animal and a beautiful animal, and we appreciate all the advances in society that horses have brought us. I'm not belittling that by any stretch, but they got to go. At sometimes they got to go. None of us gets off this rock alive, right? So if the hide can be used and the meat can be used, I'm all about it. Oh yeah, heck yeah, I'm all about that. But yes, just the sheer power and strength of these things is just absolutely, it's obnoxious. So we're riding along and having a good time. I am on Ringo. Ringo was my horse. And Queen Bee was on John Wayne. And we were up front. We were the first two in the group. And Ringo apparently likes to lead the pack and didn't like to follow another horse and didn't like to give social distancing a try. Was a violator of personal space. So the crew told me at Houston's, they said, hey, listen. And when I say Houston's, if somebody comes with, there's a Houston strip club. I'm talking about Houston's horseback riding in Tucson. So she said, listen, you need to keep Ringo back. If you can see the bottom of if you see the back hooves of my horse, you're a good distance back, but you need to keep him back. So I felt bad. Now I'm on Ringo's ass. I'm not only right. Ringo has to schlep my 200-pound booty around. Now I've got to keep him from doing what he wants to do. One, eat. Got to stop. Anytime he stops, I got to pull him up. Anytime he gets too close to the horse in front of me, got to back him up. And I'm trying to encourage him. A good boy. That's a good boy. Ringo, that's a good boy. Who's the goodest horsey? He didn't care. Ringo's your dog's name? Nice. So I had to, from the get-go, in this noble steed that could jack me up, as Brendan says. Dude, I'm going to make sure you don't do anything you want to do. Then they're telling me how the horse I'm on loves to race. Said if you kick the spurs into this sucker, you're going to end up in Phoenix. Like this guy's gonna run on you. So now my whole job is to make this horse do everything it doesn't want to do. Carry me around, not eat, and go slow. Whole time I thought this horse is gonna jack. If nothing else, gonna turn around and bite my leg. He was cool. He really was. He was cool. And then so I start getting this is a 2-hour horseback ride, guys. 2-hour horseback ride through a national park. What? So cool. I learned that barrel cactuses, they're called compass cacti, because they lean south. They only lean south. When a barrel cactus is like this, I've had a little too much, they lean south. So you always know which way south is. Forget about moss on the tree and stuff like that. No, dude, just look at the barrel cactus. They're leaning. They're leaning south. Now you know which way you're going. Huh? Yeah. So the Cowboys, that's how they knew how the hell to get to Mexico. They're going to Mexico way down there. Okay. So anyway, seeing these beautiful, beautiful, beautiful things. We saw lightning. By the way, we're talking about lightning strikes again tomorrow because there's what Channel 3 had some dude on had been struck by lightning twice, and he all right. And now you're telling me all these hunters are dying from lightning strikes again. Anyway, I saw Saguaro taken out by lightning and frozen. It was rad. Everything I could possibly do to not just strap that thing to the back of Ringo and be like, that's going to be in my living room. Sorry. Yeah. Seriously, that we're getting really, really cool things. And it was because the guide, she was very quiet. She didn't speak very loudly. She was very quiet. She had a quiet voice, but she looked all the part of I should be here on this ranch. So you just trust her. She was good with her horse, and it was she was very like, my horse likes personal space. I'm like, I got you. Ringo here's trying to get up on your horse, trying to get to know her in a biblical sense. But I got Ringo backed up. It's all good. Told I'm the boss, applesauce. And Grizz's belly leans south. Thank you, Grizz. just ask Grizz where he at. And my belly is leaning south. Took me a second. I got it. Anyway, she just said, but she looked the part. And so I get to chatting with her because, sometimes, she's taking off or I'm trying to back Ringo up. And I'm like, hey, what did, is this how long you done this? Check this out, guys. She said 4 years ago, I retired from a career in banking. Decades I spent in banking. And I never learned to ride a horse. And I've always wanted to learn to ride a horse. And she was in Tucson her whole career. And she said, I found Houston's. I went on a ride, thought this was the most amazing thing in the world. I took lessons. And now she goes, I've been volunteering here and doing this for 4 years. Again, she's doing what I want to do when I retire, which is one of two things when I retire. I want to work for the park system and just drive one of those riding lawnmowers around in the morning in parks. That's, city, town, whatever. I just want to drive one. That's the one that I would want to do. Or I'd be a Jungle Cruise operator at Disneyland. That's it. Be a cast member. But she was doing that. She was like, this is what I want to do when I retire. She volunteers. I'm like, this is so cool. So cool. I mean, just living your dreams in the outdoors on a horse and just good. Talk about riding in the sunset and doing it right. Yeah. Nice, Lynn. Nice. I like that your other part points south. Great job. Oh, my gosh. Survival classes out there. A lot of wildernessy friends. Yes. When someone mentioned it. So Brandon actually took survival classes out there. Never once did anyone mention, hey, if you want to know which direction you're going, these big fat cacti only point south. That's so funny. Wow. Yeah. So, but anyway, so I'm just thinking 2-hour ride, an hour in. I'm thinking that scene from what was it, City Slickers? Rolling. Man, my ass is swollen. Keep them he's rolling right. Yeah. Yep. I was hurting. My butt was hurting. And Queen Bee comes up with a great question. And little did we know that our guy just, kind of new to the game. I don't know if anyone else has an answer to this. Like, leather saddles are beautiful. They're gorgeous. A lot of custom saddles. Why the hell don't we have, like, memory foam on these suckers? Like, you look at all the layers that you have between the horse and the saddle. And you're like, well, why can't we have that layer between the saddle and my assets? Right? Maybe I don't know, maybe an ice pack for the pills. But it's funny because my knees felt like they were just, if I moved my legs, my knees were just going to snap. Okay. That's what it felt like. And so Queen Bee said something like, oh man, it's kind of maybe sometime, you should let everybody off of their horse so they can stretch their legs. She goes, oh, if you need to stretch your leg, just take one leg out of the saddle, out of the stirrups at a time. And it was just silence. And she goes, I heard her say, I probably should have led with that. Yeah, because an hour in, I feel like my knees are going to snap in half. And so now I've taken it out of the stirrup. I'm like, oh, it makes ungodly sounds. Both of them. That's what Alfred, that's exactly what Queen Bee said. Oh, what about a bicycle seat saddle? Yeah. Yeah. I tell you, it hurts for the males in the group. Oh, let me tell you. Whoo. Wait. I'm telling. I'd probably rather be in some sort of surgical rehab. I'd rather be Cam Scattaboo at this point and rehabbing my foot. If you guys didn't see that in the Giants game, Cam Scattaboo, the running back from ASU that was playing with the Giants now. His leg was when he's on the ground, his leg was pointing straight and his foot was just laying on the turf. Like his sock was holding his foot on. Pretty bad. Anyway, I'd rather do rehab things than stay on a horse for 2 hours, man. But this is, but this is something to do. Please do this. I would love for you guys to do this. And I'm not getting any kickbacks from Houston's or anything like that. But if you're in Tucson, you want to do the horseback riding, that's the place to go. And I'll tell you, I told them very honest with you. I said, listen, I chose you guys because you were nice. I called 2 places prior to this because they weren't the cheapest. But I called 2 places prior to this, and one even on their website was snarky right out of the gates. And I was like, dude, whatever. But yeah, this Houston thing's got it going on, man. I tell you, got it going on. Yeah, but anyway, please get out there. You get to ride a horse through a national park. And second time Queen Bee's done that, ride a horse through a national park. But, because she's cool. Yeah. Amen, brother. I'd probably be dead by now. Weren't for my wife's very simple and practical suggestions for me exerting otherwise more complicated efforts. Amen, dude. Queen Bee. I actually saw a funny comedian that was talking about. He's like, "Oh, I love being married." He goes, "One thing they don't tell you about getting married is when you get married, you get a helper in the car. You get someone to help you, tell you what color the lights are, tell you which way to turn." Yeah. I say I've been with jackasses 3 national parks that I can. I spent a month there one weekend. Yeah. Yes. Queen Bee is a badass. That is very true. In case Queenie does not see that, there you go. She definitely is. Definitely is a badass. But look, what a great weekend is getting out, having fun. The resort, by the way, if you guys want to head on down there, Hacienda del Sol Guest Ranch used to be a all-girls boarding school that they turned into a resort. And immediately, I don't know why I got the vibes, but I didn't know this. But they told us right when we were checking in. It used to be, historically, that pictures all over about this old boarding school. I immediately got the horror movie vibe. I was like, everything's haunted. It's not. Everything is rad. It's a really cool place. A lot of cool art, custom art throughout the place. That's just really cool, like metalworks and things like that. Really, really neat vibe. It's not just the Paloma or anything like that, or the Westin. It's not like the Hyatt. It's just something that's Arizona. And just highly recommended on that as well. So there you have it. So Colossal Cave, highly recommended. The tour, fantastic. Eric, if you can get Eric as a guide, he's hilarious. And the Hacienda del Sol Guest Ranch, fabulous. And Houston's fabulous. We went to a restaurant for a little anniversary dinner, and I was not a fan. I was a fan of the appetizers, and I was a fan of the let's see, I guess the appetizers and the bread. Yeah. Main course came, Vivace. Wasn't a big fan. Not really my bag. But Wildflower, if you're down there as well, American kind of scratch kitchen. Fantastic. Yes. Horror movie, nice. All right, you all, thank you so much for hanging out. And yes, we did spend some time making some really stupid videos and a few really cool videos with AI with Sora. Easy. I'll share those with you guys tomorrow. And we'll definitely celebrate my man, Dan, the blind hunter from No Excuse Hunting and Outdoors, bagged a doe on his trip to Oklahoma. So we'll celebrate that as well. So that's where we'll go. And yes, Lynn, Queen Bee is a badass, but her taste in men is questionable. Yeah. Agreed. I know I'm batting above my average. So, all right, guys, we'll see you tomorrow right here on the Go Show, celebrating all things outdoors in this beautiful outdoor playground of state, nation, and world that we live in. Have a great day, everybody. Great rest.